Hey guys, this is Orlando with Filmatic, and today I'm going over accessories that have been game changers. Check it out. As a cinematographer, it's always your dream to be able to choose whatever camera and whatever lenses for a specific project. And I'm very fortunate that I have very good friends and investors that have been able to bring some very cool toys to our sets. I try to create an ecosystem around all my cameras that allow me to be able to just think of the body like meat in a sandwich, where I can just put top plates, bottom plates, I can put rods, I can put Teradeks, I can put all kinds of equipment on any camera and any lens set that I want. And I'm gonna show you some of those things that I use now. So to start off, a lot of the tools, if you guys have seen before, I use the IDX brand. IDX, I've known them for years. I was an ambassador for them for quite a bit of time. But they would always send me stuff so I could try it out and make sure that I actually liked it before I would even review it. So once I would review it and I saw that they were great or legit, I would then go ahead and just promote the hell out of it, because when I really do love something, I'm going to let you know and share it, because you will not have issues. So IDX, we're using these micros. This is the L Micro 150. These are super light. They're 150s, meaning that I can power something like a red Komodo for like 2.5, maybe 3 hours. So IDX batteries are great. Keeping on the battery subject, I also got this bracket. This is called the V Micro 2. What's great about this is that I can actually just lock that in, and now I have 300 watts of power once I connect another one here, and I can hot swap between them. So to me, this was a game changer to just be able to hot swap. I can put this on the Komodo. It gives me 2 extra D taps on the top here. I don't know if it works with other micro batteries, but it has one big V mount. I just click that in, and then I have this for the Komodo. It'll end up sitting something like this. Pretty awesome. I recommend it. Keeping on power, we're going to talk about Lemo cables. And if you guys are already in the red world or doing any professional work, you know that you're probably using Lemos in some capacity. Lemo cables, just in general, the genuine ones are pretty expensive. But whenever you buy good connectors, you know that you can rely on them. This is from a company called CableFlexer. They also have this adapter here that's a D-tap. It's a safety D-tap. What's awesome about this is that it actually has a built-in LED, and you can get several, it gives you several different indicators depending if you have an overcharge or too much power, or if there's too much, or if there's, the power's about to die. So you can actually connect this into a D-tap port, and if it turns green, it's going to tell you, hey, you're good to go, you're within range, and then it'll turn off after that. Really cool. It has a safety mechanism. If it feels that it has too much power going into it, it actually it won't even send the power out, which is great. So a lot of you guys that are worrying about power being sent the wrong way, be a little more safe and get some of these. These are from CableFlexer. Look them up on Instagram at CableFlexer. The other cool thing about CableFlexer is that he makes SDI and power cables for any kind of camera or any kind of solution. So even, if you want them to custom make you one with like a different kind of sleeve, I have some, I have an SDI here that you can see that has a Nutric connector, but it has a gray sleeve. So he does custom work for everyone. These are expensive. These are $30, and all the power ones are going to spend $100 plus, but overall, these are built to last, and I haven't had any of these fail on me. Cool thing about this new trick that I call a game changer is the ability to twist. So let me show you that. Let me see this. The ability to twist from here. And because you can twist from here, that makes your finger not go as get cramped when you're trying to pull it from the back of a connection, which is really good. It was really dope. So CableFlexer, once again, check those out. Another accessory that I really have enjoyed is this one from Cine. It's $27. I've used these from all kinds of different companies. These have been the most solid. They only cost $27. I've used Noga. I've used Bright Tangerine. These are lightweight. They work. I recommend them. You know, they're only $27, so you can buy 10 of them. If they break, you don't feel as bad. So Andy Cine, look them up. I think they're called the Viper or something like that. I'm pretty bad at not keeping names on things, and I black out names, so it is what it is. The next thing I want to show y'all is this Eklnd tools. I see so many people promoting the small rig adapter. I would show you mine, but I've broken it, and I literally chunked it because I've broken so many of those, and that's just because there's a reason why those things are so cheap. What's cool is that you can buy this whole set for about $15, and you can, what sucks is that you'll buy the whole set and you'll end up not using all of them. But there's a blue set, which is metric, and then you're gonna want imperial as well, which is red, and you'll see that having these will make you feel like an old man first, right? But it'll actually help you be more professional and be able to get the stuff done quick. A good example that I can show you is just putting into this. Once I want to take that, I can just drop this, and boom, I'm out. Okay, ready to go. I don't have to go and try to like break out a little thing and then hold it weird and all that. It's just quick and easy. Another good item that I've been able to use is this iFixit. This iFixit little gadget here, it has a bunch of little screws, like all the weird ones, the ones that you would use for like to do in your iPhone or something. I recommend it too. It's like, I think it's like $30, but it's one of those that it's so tiny that you can just drop in, and you don't know how many times I've had to fix things. We once were on a feature and someone's mic, a Shep's mic, like just broke. And I mean, where are you going to find a screw driver to get one of those little fine, screws? And, luckily we had one of these, and it just helps out, man. These are lifesavers and game changers. Only $30. I recommend them. There's also some cool items that I have used since now, you're in the cinema camera realm. You'll find yourself wanting to have more top handles and having, a way to extend this. So there's a company called Ratworks. If you look them up, really cool company. They're out of the UK. This stuff is a little bit pricey, but I have found that when you get these things, everyone's like, where'd you get that? And you never justify it until you use it. And then when you use it, you're like, man, I should have got this crap a long time ago. And my kit literally could have paid for it, And every time you use it, it's like, you feel like you're just like, I'm so happy I have that. So this is an extender. I can actually put this here. And this works. If you have a red Komodo and you have like the bright tangerine setup, or you have the wooden camera one, man, I recommend this a lot because believe me, you'll need it. So you just grab this here and line it up. And there you go. You have an extended handle. Let me show you this. You have an extended handle that you can put up like this, or I can just swap this out quickly. Once again, look how cool these tools are. You can't do this with the small rig, right? Let me grab that, put that in the front. Now you're carrying the big lenses, and now you have the ability to hold from any side. So Ratworks, this is the 4mm. It tells you even what hex to use. That one has been a game changer for me. Just having that on, in where I can put it on any kind of camera, any kind of handle, top handle. It's airy. It has airy pins on it, so it's really easy to use. The next bracket that I have is this is from Bright Tangerine, and I do believe that Small Rig has one as well. I can literally put this as well anywhere that there's an airy locking pin. So let me show you on the Komodo here. What I do with this one is I can bolt this here, somewhere there. Let me get that prepped. So you can see it here. You put it in where the area locking pins are. Lock that in. And now I have a place where I can put a rod out for the, follow focus or any of that stuff. I also have this from Ratworks, another cool tool that seems very expensive until you use it, and then you're like, oh man, this thing is awesome. You just drop that here. Let me unlock. Drop that there. And you have a rod system here. Super easy to use. The other cool thing about this that I've been doing that's been pretty crazy is like with the Teradek systems, you have the ability to do this. And this connector here is from Possum Solutions. I think they're based out of Atlanta. It was like, I would say $50 or something, but it's the best connector that I've seen so far. So I can do this. And then I can populate this way as well too. It's pretty cool. And for the bigger cameras, it sits out a little further. And this one, I would change it a little bit, but just to show you an example of what you could do. So you don't have to have a whole other mounting bracket for this thing. Another cool example, I can just put this on here. Lock this in. I can then grab my Teradek, drop that. And now it's actually on my handle, but it's away from things. So really cool, very intuitive. I could also drop it here on the edge and then put it up this way. I mean, there's so many cool things that you could do with just having things that have area locking pins and all that stuff. And those are some of the tools that have been game changers. There's also Ignite digiplates that I really enjoy. There's another video that will show you how we use that on a Komodo. You can check that one out. And overall, if you have any questions about any of these tools or any other tools you might see in my videos, hit me up, let me know. And if you have any tools that you'd like to send me and allow us to stress test them and check them out, believe me, we stress test the hell out of all our stuff. It gets very, very used. Hit me up on Instagram and I'll get right back to you and we'll see if we can set something up. Well, guys, thank y'all so much. I hope that you guys invest in some of these things that are game changers for all your camera systems and not just for the specific one you have now, but the one you will have in the next 2 or 3 years. All right, guys, y'all have a good one. Take care. Peace.